Happy Valentine's Day. Day 2 of the Global Good News Challenge. What are you grateful for today? February 2024. We're already halfway through the month. Wow. Life is going at a cracking pace. And while it is, this is a reminder to consider, what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? Now, of course, Valentine's Day, a lot of people say it's very commercial, and it's not just for couples, okay? Valentine's Day I see as a day of love, and it's so important to have that self-love as well as to have love for others. As a dear girlfriend of mine says, Tracy Corman, she says to me, all that love you have for others is also there for you. Tracy runs Two's company, and I noticed her Global Good News Challenge yesterday, so well done, Tracy. Congratulations on that. Great to see you do a Global Good News Challenge. This is all about lifting the energy on the planet, helping to decrease depression and suicide rates, which is very close to my heart, having had depression myself, as well as having had 4 friends take their own lives by the age of 45. What we're seeing through COVID is 4 times the suicide rates that we normally have, which normally there's about 1 million people a year worldwide who take their own lives. So it's gone through the roof through COVID, and there's something we can all do to make a difference. And sharing gratitude in your life is a great way to do that. Today with my Global Good News Challenge, I'll be sharing in the format of the challenge, which is a very simple live video challenge. It's absolutely free. Anyone can do it. All the details on how to participate are in the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. If you go, just look that up, you'll see all the details. It's just a live video where you share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. That's the minimum thing to share. And today I'm going to give you 5 extra ways that you can love yourself more as well. Give you some great tips, and I'll recap on what I talked about yesterday as well in case you missed that. So I'm actually going to give you 10 tips today, 10 ways that you can love yourself more. All right, the Good News Challenge. Firstly, name what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. You can do your challenge in a day, in any day of the month, and just take a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. A lot of people do it very quickly. Just hold your phone up. A very, very simple challenge. You don't need to have all the fancy background, all of that at all. All right, here's mine. I am Alban Alternay, also known as the Media Queen. I founded the Global Good News Challenge in June 2020 to lift the energy on the planet and help to decrease depression and suicide rates. I've been doing this challenge every single month since. I also have a media business where I help people be seen, heard, and known through mass media exposure. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I am grateful for this amazing Zoom background. I went searching online to look for a funky background with a love heart, and I just thought this was a really cool, creative background. Grateful for this technology to reach you right now through StreamYard. I don't actually have a green screen behind me, whereas once upon a time, I used to have my green screen behind me all the time when I was doing Zooms or any of these kind of events where I wanted a different background. Now we don't need that. The technology has improved so rapidly. It's amazing. So I'm grateful for this technology to be able to reach you across the world right now. I'm also grateful for my health. I had a beautiful walk and swim in the ocean this morning. It was absolutely glorious. So grateful for that, to be near the ocean here on the Gold Coast and to be able to go for a nice long walk in the mornings and a swim in the ocean. And I love going in the morning because there's hardly anyone at the beach during the week of a morning. Really grateful for that. And my good news is today at 4:30 a.m. this morning, it's time for bed soon, 4:30 a.m. I was interviewed by an amazing lady in Pakistan. She's a 15-year-old lady. Her name is Manahil Ibrahim, or otherwise known as Manahil Remote Job Wali, and she's got a show called The Forum of Conversation. She interviewed me about some snippets of my life and some of the celebrities I've interviewed as a journalist over the years, etc. It was a fantastic interview. It's streamed out to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. It's all over the place. You can look it up. I shared some photos from there this morning as well. You can see it, in fact, on my YouTube channel. If you go to Aldrin Alternay Media Queen TV, you will see the interview there. Now, this young lady, 15-year-old, she has done 380 interviews on her show. 380 interviews as a 15-year-old, and she's so keen to get out there and really be seen and to make more money for herself and all that kind of thing. She's a really dynamic young lady. I was very impressed and very grateful. And she said, "Oh, I would love you to come to Pakistan. I would love to do a documentary about your life." I thought, oh, wow, that's so sweet. And so let's see, who knows what might happen down the track. However, that was a really beautiful gesture. I'm very grateful for that. Vanessa, good to see you. Go girl. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Yes, go girl. All right, I'll tell you what, I am about ready to sleep. It's been a massive day. I've been back to back with calls too today. It's been huge. However, I committed to this Global Good News Challenge. I thought I'm not going to bed until I do day 2 of this challenge. Just a 2-day challenge for February being the 2nd month, of course, 3 days for March being the 3rd month, and it goes right up to 12 days for December. And it is great to be here with you. So now for the tips for you, some ways that you can love yourself more. So yesterday what I talked about was practicing self-care regularly. That's number 1. Practice self-care regularly. Make time each day to do something that nourishes your body, mind, or soul, whether it's taking a bath, going for a walk, or meditating. And meditating is something also I do often, as well as yoga. This morning, of course, I went for a beach walk and swim. Highly recommend it. Get yourself into the ocean if you can. Get your bare feet on the ground. Get some grounding for yourself. It's so powerful and so good for your body. It actually really helps your gut when you ground yourself. It's amazing, the health benefits. Look it up. It's quite phenomenal. The second thing is challenge negative self-talk. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Notice what you say to yourself and replace any self-critical thoughts that you may have with positive affirmations and self-compassion. Hey, let's face it, there's probably enough people out there that don't like you right now that are talking behind your back anyway. So you don't need to make life harder for yourself and be nasty to yourself and say things like, oh, you're such an idiot. And, the number of times I hear people say that, oh, you're such an idiot. It's sort of like a throwaway comment. Just notice if you say anything like that to yourself. You are extraordinary. You're here for a reason. You've beaten 1 billion swimmers to get to the finish line. You're 1 in 1 billion just by being born. There is a reason you are here, my friends. Here's to more self-compassion for you. So that's the second one, challenge negative self-talk. The third one is set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy or make you feel uncomfortable. And prioritize activities and relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. Notice if the people around you, are they lifting you up or are they pulling you down? Sometimes these people are family. And as much as we may love our family, we don't have to put up with crap, right? We really don't need to put up with crap. And if you are tolerating it, as they say, people will treat you as you allow them to treat you. Will treat you as you allow them to treat you. And remember that hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. We are no better or worse than anyone else. We are just vibrating at different frequencies. And if you look at Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, which is in the Conscious Community Global Facebook group that I started, have a look at that diagram. Dr. Hawkins proved scientifically we are 99.9% energy, frequency, and vibration. Some people are vibrating at very high energies and some people are very low, dense energies. So whenever we feel shame, we feel grief, we feel sadness, anger, we're vibrating at a very condensed, dense energy. When we come into love, gratitude, joy, enlightenment, they're the highest vibrations we will feel. Love is at 528 hertz. Joy and gratitude is sitting above that. Joy and gratitude is at 540 hertz. Peace, when you feel peace, when you meditate, when you feel peaceful within yourself, you're vibrating at 600 hertz. And enlightenment is 700 hertz and above. Whereas when you're in shame and guilt and grief and all those sort of feelings, you're vibrating around 20, 30 hertz. Have a look at the diagram. It is an absolute life changer. I tell you what, when I saw that diagram, it changed everything for me. I'd heard about energy, frequency, vibration, heard about it before, didn't quite fully get it until I saw the diagram. Obviously, I'm a very visual person. I like the visuals, hence this background as well. So set boundaries. Set boundaries is number 3. Number 4 is celebrate your accomplishments. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, and celebrate your progress along the way to reach your goals. Celebrate your accomplishments. What's one thing you can acknowledge yourself for today? What's one thing you can acknowledge yourself for? Number 5 is practice gratitude. Of course, doing the Global Good News Challenge is a great practice in gratitude. Make time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for and focus on the positive aspects of your life. So what you focus on will grow. Focus on the negative crap, you're going to get more negative. Focus on the positives, you'll get more positives. Number 6, surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. And also consume content that inspires and motivates you. Now, I know a lot of people don't watch the news anymore, at least mainstream news. I watch it occasionally because I need to know what's going on in the media. However, nowadays we get a lot of our news also from social media. And thank goodness now we have so many good news channels out there, good news outlets. We have Good News Network, we have Sunny Sky News, we have on news.com.au, there's a good news section there. There's a lot of good news out there when we choose to look for it. And I love all the Facebook groups, particularly the animal Facebook groups. I must say I love those, some really fantastic groups that have some beautiful footage life. And that's something also to be grateful for, is this technology to bring us these visuals and amazing experiences that sometimes we may not get to in person at any time in our life. Yet here we are at our fingertips. Really, we can see so much. We can see so much is going on in the world. Very, very grateful for that. Number 7, embrace your imperfections. You are perfect in your imperfections. Recognize that nobody is perfect as such. However, you're still perfect in your imperfections. And embrace your flaws as part of what makes you unique and beautiful. Okay, embrace what you may consider imperfections. I do believe we're all divinely designed. And notice if you're being hard on yourself once again. Embrace yourself just as you are and as you're not. Number 8 is engage in activities you love. Make time for hobbies and activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's painting, dancing, or playing a musical instrument. I'll do a shout out here to Sharon Camello. I was on an event with the Worthy Women Movement today, and amazing Joe Worthy is putting together a conference on the Sunshine Coast coming up that I'll be emceeing at in mid-March. Look up Worthy Women Conference. You'll find out more about that, or the summit, Worthy Women Summit. You'll see a whole lot of details about that. And Sharon Camello hopped on the Zoom today and she played on her ukulele, Love Me Tender. Love Me Tender, the classic Elvis song, love me tender, love me true, etc. You know that song, beautiful song. Thank you to Sharon for playing that. We all sang along in our Zoom room today, which was lovely. And that's the thing, if you're feeling a bit down, just put on some cool music, put on something that's going to light you up and give you joy. Number 9 is prioritize self-compassion. treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. And forgive yourself for any mistakes or shortcomings. Don't be too hard on yourself, right? Just take it easy on yourself. Recognize that it's all a journey. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, and really it's about embracing that journey of life. Number 10 is seek support when needed. So reach out to friends if you're feeling alone or you're feeling destitute or you're feeling down at times. Reach out to friends or family or maybe a coach or a counselor for support and guidance when you're struggling with self-love and acceptance. So recapping very quickly on the main points, we've got number 1 was practice self-care regularly. Number 2, challenge negative self-talk. 3, set boundaries, learn to say no. It is a full sentence. 4 is celebrate your accomplishments. 5 is practice gratitude. 6 is surround yourself with positivity. 7, embrace your imperfections. 8, engage in activities that you love. Do things you love. Number 9 is prioritize your self-compassion for you. Maybe look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I truly, truly love you. Exactly as you are, exactly as you're not. It's very powerful. And number 10 is seek support when needed. There are 10 ways to love yourself more. That's yesterday's from day 1 of the Global Good News Challenge for February and day 2 today. A bit of extra bonus content I'm giving you. I've been doing these challenges for 3.5 years now, and I like to give something extra depending on how I'm feeling and what the flavor of the day is. And of course, Valentine's Day, once a year, here we are, time to show love. I've got my little love heart sending you much love today, and I do recommend let's stay connected. I am going to put my link tree here. It's got all of my links. If you want to also book a call with me, you can do that in there. Look for this page on Facebook. Look for the little sunflower, the smiley sunflower. That's where you'll find all the details if you want to participate in the Global Good News Challenge. Check out Media Queen TV, Alden Altenay Media Queen TV on YouTube as well. Look for the little picture of me there, and you'll see over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. We have Total Truth Show, 55 episodes we've done there with Ken Kleinberg from San Diego, and just literally last night I launched with beautiful Kirsten Linartz from Germany. We launched the Media Mavens show. And our next show actually is going to be Monday night. We're going to be doing it mostly on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday nights. However, because I'm off to Bali next week, on Monday night, we're going to be doing 11 p.m. late night show, Monday night, the 19th of February. And for people in Germany, for the Central European time, for you, it's going to be 2 p.m. It'll be 2 p.m. for you. It'll be 11 p.m. for us. Monday night will be our next show. So hop along if you can. We'll have all the links online. We've also got a Media Mavens show Facebook page as well, and we've started the podcast also on podcast platforms. So all the links, you'll find them there. Just check it out there, linktree/Aldwin. Sending you much love today. We have been streaming out to Facebook, to LinkedIn, YouTube, to Twitter, which is now X, and to Twitch. So wherever you are right now, please stay connected, hop along there, check out some of our other content. I also did a Step Up, Speak Up challenge recently. We've got a Facebook group there. You can see the 3 recordings that I did from 3 different days of the challenge. You can hop in there and check out those replays, and feel free to promote your stuff in my Facebook groups as well. You're more than welcome to pop in there. Obviously, don't spam anyone or go crazy with it. However, if you've got something great that you want to promote that will help people, then please feel free to go along to my Facebook groups and share something. Share what you're up to, share what you're doing. Let's support each other. Sending you much love once again. Much love here. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to to see in the world. Thank you for joining me. Let me know, what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? And where have you joined us from? I always like to see where people tune in from. Where have you joined us from today? Love to hear from you in the comments. And you have a most extraordinary night or day wherever you are in the world. We'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.